Fresh morning sunrise coming up right here in the backyard. Just want to show you guys something. This palm tree right here. You see how it's burnt? It died. So I guess about a week ago there was a huge thunderstorm that came in, and this palm tree got struck by lightning. So it killed both trees right here. See it? Got struck by lightning and now it's dead. It's the backyard right here. There's a papaya tree growing on its own. We didn't plant it. Things just grow wild back here. It's nice. Hey, Boo. Bye. It's my neighbor over there. You can see all the way in the back. This is all the way to the house right there. Nobody's awake yet. My auntie's place over there. Planted about like 30 of these coconut trees right here. So you can see there's only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. The rest have died. We didn't take care of them. Left this open right here for my auntie's cows to come through, so they can come in and just feed on the grass. But she doesn't bring them often, so it could overgrown. We gotta be careful. Maybe snakes. These are mango trees right there. It's nice and quiet back here. Like the front, oh my goodness, there's so much happening. This grew on its own right here, tamarind tree right here. I'm always amazed by the neighbors. They planted a whole bunch of useful things, not like us. We haven't been able to take care of anything. Empty land right here. We need to build like a fence around to make it bigger, just for security reasons. So the mango, I mean not the mango, but the coconut tree, you can see that it's doing good. There's a lot of rain this year. It's not like the previous years. See how this is coming out green? The middle of it is coming out green. It's good. It's doing good. Plenty of water. Burnt this yesterday. This is just yard waste. Had to get rid of it. Some cherries right here. Cherries right here. Some more cherries here. Yeah. My wife wants to make like a garden back here, just for us to relax. Good morning, everybody. It's about 5 a.m. right now. I've had a long and exhausting but fun weekend. So I guess on Sunday, right? Sunday I went out to Phnom Penh. But before Sunday, before leaving, before a trip, before you go anywhere, you gotta prepare, you gotta plan, pack your bags and stuff. Saturday night, that's what I did. I started packing my bag at like 9:30 at night, because I was like, okay, I'm gonna wake up at like 3 like I usually do, and leave for Battambang by 4, because they said the bus was gonna be leaving by 5, right? So that's my plan. 9:30, I started packing my bags, and all of a sudden, a storm came in. Like a heavy windstorm, and rain just came in and knocked out the power. Yeah. So it knocked out the power, and our house, we use AC to cool the room at night, right? So having the power get knocked out like that, the room started to warm back up. And then my wife, she woke up and she opened the windows and opened the doors just to have some air come in, right? So it was okay at first, you know. And usually when the power gets knocked out like that, it it gets knocked out for like 10 or 15 minutes, and then it'll come back. But that night it did not come back on. So I slept, kept waking up, tossing and turning because it was sweaty, you know. And the power didn't come back on until like an hour or two later, right? But by that time, it was almost time for me to get up already. And so I fell asleep for like maybe an hour or two. And then I woke up and I was like, man, I'm tired. And I was like, you know what? I'll just sleep on the bus. And yeah, didn't get a chance to sleep on the bus either because, you know, when everybody is moving, everybody's excited, everybody's talking, you know, there's too much excitement going on. So we arrived in Phnom Penh at about 11:30, something like that. And once I got there, they were like, "You guys get to have lunch, right? Because there's a buffet, right? Oh my goodness, there's so much food, so much food." And buffet, went downstairs to eat. Hadn't showered yet, and it was about like 11 something, almost 12 already. And I was like, "Oh my goodness!" And then one of my friends that lives in Phnom Penh, Sopit Bora, you know, since we were there, since I was there and I was close to him, I was like, maybe we can meet up. So I told him like, hey man, I'm like in your area. Maybe we can meet up real quick. And so yeah, we met up real quick. He did a little video together, you know, and yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. Finally got to meet him. But I'll put his channel up in the comments so that you guys can follow him too. And he's currently exploring Cambodia and you know, just rediscovering his Cambodian identity. So yeah, he has an exciting channel. So I'll put up his channel for you guys to follow. But yeah, I want to talk about that night, right, for the event. The grand prize was $25,000, but I did not get it. Somebody else got it, but they did pay us each $99 just for attending. So hotel was all paid for. You know, there was a night full of nothing but famous stars, right? Famous stars. So one person that's a really like a superstar here in Cambodia is his name is Khemrat Saraimam. And I'm pretty sure most Cambodians abroad aren't too familiar with that name, Khemrat Saraimam. But everybody is familiar with that song, Jong Ban Papun Mui, right? That song, it goes like, Jong Ban Neng Ơi Papun Mui, Jong Ban Neng Ơi Papun Khmer. Yeah, that song right there, I'm pretty sure everybody knows it. But here's a video of him that night. So yeah, that's him right there, Khemrat Saraimam. You know, he was there at the event, and when I noticed that it was him, I was like, oh man, I wanted to go and talk to him and try to get a picture, but man, I didn't want to feel like a crazed fan that was, you know, that was just rushing him. But man, I really wanted to get a picture, but I couldn't. But it's okay though. At least I got to see him in person, you know. So that was one of the amazing things that happened that night. But after that, everything was just a blur. Everything was just a blur. That's why I named that previous video that I put up the Hangover, because I don't remember anything that happened after that. but we had a lot of fun. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. So yeah. So here's some things that I came across. I got to get back to our regular program now, and some things that I came across that's been happening lately with our wonderful neighbor, right? So there's a huge uproar right now about us by, because Miss International was just invited to Angkor Wat, and while she was at Angkor Wat, she put on the sabai, which is a Khmer, originally Khmer made, but now they're trying to claim that it belongs to them, just like everything else. Everything that's Khmer belongs to Thailand somehow. I don't know how, but let's take a look at this video and see, who's copying who, right? So everything that I have for this video is about who is copying who. All right. So let's see. Here is the video here.
Is this by the left side? Like, see? The original.
Khmer Spy is more than fabric. It is a symbol of identity and cultural pride. Since the time of the Angkor Empire, it has been worn by Khmer women, and its beauty can still be seen carved on the walls of Angkor Wat. Elegant and timeless Khmer Spy represents dignity, tradition, and the enduring spirit of Cambodia. Khmer Spy is a cultural heritage that proves no matter how time changes, Cambodian identity remains strong, proud, and timeless. In addition, the Khmer Spy has been documented in historical records and depicted in Khmer temple bas-reliefs for centuries, demonstrating its deep roots in Cambodia's civilization. It has also received international recognition through UNESCO's 2003 proclamation of the Khmer Royal Ballet as a masterpiece of the oral and intangible heritage of humanity. Khmer women wear the spy with pride, as an authentic cultural inheritance passed down through generations over more than 1,000 years. Not as an imitation, but as a living symbol of Cambodia's enduring heritage.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cambodia.
សូមស្វាគមន៍មកកម្ពុជា
So you can see right there, plenty of evidence showing that sabai is Cambodian, sabai is Khmer. It's all over Angkor Wat. It's inscribed on stone. And Angkor Wat is older than Thailand. It's older than the Siem, okay? So you cannot argue with that. You cannot argue with evidence. They have their own evidence that they make up every day. Every single day, they're making something up. Every single day, they're trying to rewrite history, right? Okay, so there's another, she's French Cambodian, Malia, and she was on, she did a video with Vanda, I think a year ago, about Khmer New Year's, right? And yeah, she's real pretty, real famous, and she's also rediscovering her roots, and she's promoting Cambodia, just like everybody else, just like every single one of us, because nobody else wants to help promote Cambodia. So she's just talking about, like the culture, the lotus lakes and everything. But I see them, for some reason, they love to attack anybody that promotes Cambodia. Anybody that has something to say that's good about Cambodia, you cannot make a positive comment. You will get attacked by them for no reason at all. All right, so here's her video right here.
What do you mean? We've always had lotus lakes. Lotus flowers have always been a part of Cambodian cultures and agricultures for many, many, many years. They're not something that suddenly appear because we want to copy another country. We're neighbor countries. We literally have a border between the both of our countries. Of course, we will have similar sceneries, and we have lotus lakes. You have lotus lakes. We have temples. You have temples as well. But why, whenever we post something about our culture, example our temple, you say that we are copying your temples? I also received comments saying that we're copying your flower bouquet. So I'm like, what? It's literally unnecessary hate comments. I received a lot of hate comments because I'm promoting my culture, my country. There's nothing to hate about it. I'm not hating on your culture. Like, at this point, it's just free hate. It's good if you have a lot of time to waste, and it's gonna bring me views anyway and interaction with my post, so thank you for that. But I think it's also good to let you know that I'm not trying to copy your culture, your country, or whatever. I'm just promoting the beauty of my culture, my people. There's nothing directly at you. Right, Mila? Right, right, right.
So nobody cares about what you guys are doing. Nobody has the time to pay attention to what you do. We just are focusing on us. We are just promoting our culture, our beauty of Angkor Wat, our lotus flowers. Everybody has lotus flowers, not just you. So calm down, relax. It's ridiculous how they just attack anybody. It doesn't matter who it is. If you say something good about Cambodia, here comes Ah Siem out of nowhere to attack you. And what's funny is I don't see any of them, those guys that are attacking people, promoting their own culture, promoting their own, identity. A lot of those guys that attack people, a lot of those trolls that attack people, don't use a real name and they don't use their real picture. Makes no sense, right? It makes no damn sense. And just like I think like a week or two ago, they released a Calm Thai. They're trying to claim that Thai script was always based on this made-up identity called Calm. Calm is something that they made up to separate Cambodians or Khmer from Angkor Wat and from Khmer writing. That's what they did, and they've lied to their people to the point where they are brainwashed and they don't know what is right from wrong anymore. They don't even know which direction the north or south or east or west is. That's how bad it's gotten. So here is a video about Khmer script. So you can see the way that Khmer writing is written. A person who has been educated like really well in Cambodian language, like Khmer, if you've learned, to a high level, and you can see the way that it's written. Oh my God, it is so beautiful. The way you write the alphabets, it's almost like it's almost like cursive. And yeah, that's the thing. Like what they do is they mock us, and then the rest of the nation they follow, right? So it starts from the top. This calm Thai writing thing right here, it started from the top. It started from the king. It started from the prime ministers trying to erase Khmer identity. But what I want to say to you guys is this: right? The Ah Siem. If calm Thai really belongs to you, I would like to see one of your scholars who claim this, pronounce the Khmer alphabet, Ga, Ka, right? I want to see you guys go on the internet and pronounce every single one of those letters, the way that it's supposed to be pronounced, if it belongs to you. And I'll wait and see what happens while you pronounce every single alphabet. Yeah, you can't even say Khmer right. You can't even say Khmer right because the Ra, right? The Ra, you cannot say Ra because because your language is copied and made up, and you try to water it down to make it not sound so much Khmer, right? So yeah, it's okay. Everybody else knows the truth. Everybody else is able to do research and deep dives and figure out what really what the truth is, right? So I just want to give a shout out to everybody that's doing their part, right? Everybody that's online, everybody that's doing their own research and sharing with everybody, Brother Joe, Kevin Smith, what's her name, Lekana, Bo Sokantia, all the Khmer people all around the world, all the Cambodian diaspora abroad that are doing their own work. The brother, what was his name? It was like Passion Tyson. Yeah, the one that I saw on TikTok not too long ago, and he was. This is what he made up to himself. He was. This is from him, right? I'm quoting him. He said that, "Am I an anti-Semite? An anti-Semite?" He made that word up himself, so I'm just using it from him. He's doing the same thing. He's putting up, doing his own research and sharing with everybody, for us, for our people, because our neighbors are trying to steal everything. They're trying to steal everything, even the kitchen sink. If you leave it and if they find it and get their hands on it, they'll steal your kitchen sink. Yeah, I see them. They will steal everything. If it's Khmer, they want it. It doesn't matter what it is. Okay, let's see. Here's a sister right here. I've come across a few of her videos before, and didn't really pay much attention. But now I'm listening, and man, she is well educated. She is balanced when she reports and shares her information. She does her research. Okay, so this video here is about Buddhism, right? Because I see them, they're claiming that Cambodia got Buddhism from them. But let's watch the sister's video so that we can understand the truth.
Hi everybody, I'm Sambat. Did Cambodia become Buddhist because of Thailand? The history says something very different. To understand the answer, we first need to ask, did Khmer civilization suddenly move from Hinduism to Buddhism overnight? No. And before Hinduism or Buddhism arrived, the ancestors of the Khmer people already had their own spiritual traditions. They revered ancestors, honored nature spirits, and regarded mountains, rivers, forests, and sacred landscapes as spiritually powerful. These indigenous beliefs became an enduring part of Khmer culture and continued even after new religions arrived. Through trade and cultural exchange with India, ancient Khmer civilization encountered Hinduism and Buddhism. Both religions originated in India long before modern Southeast Asian countries existed. As early as the Funan period, from the 1st to 6th century CE, Chinese records mention Buddhist monks in ancient Khmer lands. During the Genla period, Hinduism and Buddhism continued to coexist. When the Angkor Empire rose, many Khmer kings became great patrons of Hinduism, especially the worship of Shiva and Vishnu. That is why Khmer ancestors built magnificent temples such as Wat Kong, Phnom Bat Khai, Prairuk, Ba Puan, and Angkor Wat, originally dedicated to Vishnu under King Zodiac Varaman II. But Buddhism never disappeared. In the late 12th century, Varaman VII became one of Southeast Asia's greatest Buddhist kings. He promoted Mahayana Buddhism and built Bayon Taprom Prakhan, hospitals, and Thomasala across the empire. Mahayana Buddhism emphasized the Bodhisattva ideal, seeking enlightenment while helping others achieve liberation. After him, Jayavarman VIII restored Shaivite Hinduism. Then came Indravarman III, also known as Sindravarman, ruling from 1295 to 1308 CE. By this time, another Buddhist tradition was gaining strength, Theravada Buddhism. Unlike Mahayana Buddhism, Theravada places greater emphasis on the earliest Buddhist teachings, monastic discipline, meditation, and individual spiritual practice. Some people claim Cambodia became Theravada Buddhist because of Sukhothai. But the evidence tells a more nuanced story. Chinese envoy Zhou Dequan visited Angkor during Indravarman III's reign and observed Buddhist monks throughout the capital. This shows that Theravada Buddhism was already taking root in Cambodia. Yes, Angkor interacted with neighboring kingdoms such as Sukhothai. There was diplomacy, rivalry, trade, and religious exchange. But interaction is not the same as copying. More importantly, Theravada Buddhism did not originate in Thailand. Its roots trace back to India and major monastic traditions preserved in Sri Lanka. From roughly the 11th to 14th centuries, monks and royal courts across mainland Southeast Asia looked to Sri Lanka for religious learning and monastic ordination. Sukhothai participated in that movement. Cambodia participated in that movement. Many kingdoms participated in that movement. So if Cambodia copied Thailand's Buddhism, how do we explain Buddhist monks in Khmer lands centuries before Sukhothai even existed? How do we explain Buddhism in Funan, Jenla, and the Mahayana Buddhist empire of Jayavarman VII? The stronger historical conclusion is simple. Khmer civilization did not become Buddhist because of Thailand. Khmer civilization adopted Theravada Buddhism as part of a broader regional transformation while building upon indigenous Khmer beliefs, centuries of Hindu traditions, Mahayana Buddhism, and earlier Buddhist practices already present in Khmer society. And perhaps that is the beauty of Khmer history. From ancestors' veneration and nature spirits, to Hindu temples, to Mahayana monuments, to Theravada monasteries, Khmer civilization continuously adapted and evolved while remaining distinctly Khmer. Until we meet again, please take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.
Okay, so shout out to Miss Mbatme. That's her on TikTok. And she shares a lot of useful history about Khmer history from before. She does her research, and she isn't biased. She shows exactly what the truth is. And the reason why a lot of us are doing this and speaking up is because no one else is going to do it. And they are, trying to erase our identity, trying to take over everything, trying to claim everything, our culture, our language, our dance, everything that's Khmer is, they're trying to rewrite it. They're trying to rewrite it all. So we are not delusional when we say that these people are trying to steal everything from us. Not delusional. Okay? So to the ones who keep telling me that, I'm obsessed over time, no, I'm not obsessed over them. I'm obsessed over my identity, about my culture, about my people, about us being, erased as we speak. They are trying to erase us and our culture as we speak. All right? And this conflict, this border conflict, has awakened everybody, has made everybody look into our history and learn about ourselves and learn the truth, right? Because our neighbor has been doing this for centuries. They have been trying to wipe us out and erase us, our culture, degrade us, belittle us, and take over everything that belongs to us. So even right now, with the along the border, there's still 21,000 people that are displaced that don't have a home to go back to. Okay, and whatever it is that they're going through with their own country, all the problems that they have, the only thing that I wish is for them to leave us alone. All right, leave us alone. Let those people go back to their houses. Let them live. Let them farm. They don't want anything. They just want to go back to their houses and farm and take care of the animals and grow their vegetables. That's it. That's all they want. They don't want anything. But our damn neighbors are holding on to that land with containers, shipping containers, and it's like a convenient distraction for them. They're using it to distract their own people from all their problems. So just this morning, I saw Reuters just released another video about the scam compound. Right? They just released another one. And it's like every time there's a lot of pressure from the international community that's eyeballing them and their country, what they do is they pay a major news company to come and talk about the scam centers again. So I saw Kevin Smith. He put out a video the other day too about that, and he was saying that those scam centers are along the Thai border in every country, from Myanmar, Cambodia, Vietnam, and Laos. You can see it's all along the border of Thailand. Why is that? All across Southeast Asia, right? And Thailand is the hub, right? The hub for what? Drug trafficking, human trafficking, and scams. So people arrive in Thailand first, and once they get to Thailand, they get kidnapped. And then once they get kidnapped, they get brought over to those scam centers and are forced to scam. That's what happens. But they're blaming everything on Cambodia because, like Kevin Smith said, like the first thing that they did was they dropped bombs on the scam centers. They knew exactly where they were, right? And once they dropped bombs on the scam centers, they put up barbed wires, and the military went and took over the scam centers. For what? To destroy the evidence. Any evidence linking them to those scam centers was destroyed. They held on to them for like 4 or 5 months. And then they invited the international media to come and look at them. So you think about it, what happened to the evidence while it was under their control? And why were they so hell-bent on destroying those scam centers? Everybody knows the truth, okay? Except for them, except for their people, all right? So yeah, it doesn't bother me anymore because we all know the truth that they are the ones with their hands dirty, not us, all right? I have another, here's another video right here about, I told you guys a few months ago that there was a movie that was being worked on by Dr. Meng Lee, Khmer American. I used to work at his school. And he's working on because he wrote a book too about Ghost Mountain, but it was named Dang Rai Mountain because he was there. He was there escaping, and they forced him off that mountain. He was there. He was actually there. So what he's talking about is real. He experienced it himself, all right? So the name of the movie is Blood Border, and this is the trailer right here.
Why is it so quiet? Where are all the Cambodian refugees? They are returned to Cambodia. Thailand needs to solve this immediately. If there's no proper space for Cambodian refugees, you will have to deal with the international community yourself. Fight!
So you can hear them saying, "Bye, bye." That means go, go. That's when they were forcing the refugees off Dang Rai Mountain, Ghost Mountain, all right? And you can bet that they are afraid of this movie getting released because they already protested about it, saying that we shouldn't make a movie about it, we should not make a movie because they know they're guilty. And there's evidence, even in the U.S. government's archives, there's evidence about the prime minister knowing what the military had planned to do against the Cambodian refugees, all right? And we're just now bringing this up to talk about it because this needs to be shared, this needs to be heard. And anybody that's not Khmer that keeps telling me to not, worry about the neighbor, well, you don't understand what our parents had to deal with. You don't understand what my mom and dad had to deal with when they were there in the refugee camps. Thailand gave this image saying that they were the saviors, right, that helped Cambodian refugees. But in reality, the stories that my parents told me about what they had to deal with the Thai soldiers, you guys do not understand the hell that they went through, not once but twice. My parents, they walked from here all the way up to the Thai border. They walked barefooted at night just to get to the Thai border, only to get tortured again, all right? So the foreigners who aren't Cambodian that keep telling us to move on, you do not understand what it was like for our parents. You don't understand. And they never spoke about it. They just wanted to rebuild their lives. But now you can see our neighbor, showing their true faces. They want to destroy us. They want to erase us. That's their plan. And it's been happening for centuries, not just now, okay? So yeah, that's about all I have for today. I'll see you guys next time, right? All right, guys. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for watching.